today to share with Jennifer and Mark this most joyous occasion. They have decided to seal their love with this marriage and have invited us to witness their commitment to each other. Mark and Jennifer, you share today the joy of deep commitment and sacred trust. You have given each other the most precious gift, that is love. Treasure it, nurture it, and encourage it, with all the honesty you used in creating it. You are sharing something rare and beautiful. Always speak the truth and listen attentively, so that you may understand each other's thoughts and intentions. Inspire each other by sharing your accomplishments. Say "I love you" often to retain the warmth between you. Laugh a lot too, even when you're angry, and remember you are each other's best friend. Stand together and for each other always. Be content with mind and spirit, and make each day a blessing and fulfilment of your dreams. Jen and Mark met in Edinburgh in 2006 when they were both studying. Mark was on exchange and Jen was nursing. The day after they first met, Mark went off on a trip to Ireland for 2 weeks. Upon his return, he tried calling Jen, but however, she wouldn't answer. She didn't do that straight away, and she didn't do it for a while. But however, Mark persisted. She eventually accepted and haven't looked back since. Apart from Mark and Jen, I'm sure there is a lot of people here today happy that she did say this. Jen came to Australia for the first time in 2007, and they lived in Sydney together until September 2007, where their relationship blossomed and they became the strong relationship that they are in today. During this time, they travelled down the east coast of Australia, and in 2008, Mark went back to Edinburgh and lived there for 2 years. Mark has become very close with Jen's family, her father George, her mother Glenys, and her siblings Kenneth, Mark and Jill, and her many cousins, nephews and nieces. On Christmas Day in 2009, with the whole family present, Mark proposed to Jen. He was a little apprehensive, and as Jen laughed at first, but he was not sure if it was just nerves, and she was delighted. Mark left Edinburgh in 2010. And after extended visa dramas, Jen eventually arrived here in Canberra in February 2008. I must say, on my behalf, that this couple has what I think it takes to go the distance. I have noticed how much they love one another, and I have found them to be kind, loving and helpful. Mark truly is a gentleman. It is my honour to be their celebrant here today for their marriage. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sharon Gunn, and I'm duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to the laws of Australia. Jennifer and Mark, before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn, serious and binding nature of the relationship in which you are about to enter. Marriage, according to the law in Australia, is the union of a man and a woman, to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. Mark, will you take Jennifer to be your wife, to share your life with her, and do you pledge that you will love, honour, and care for her with tenderness and affection through all the varying experiences of your married life together? And Jennifer, will you take Mark to be your husband, to share your life with him, and do you pledge that you will love, honour and care for him with the tenderness and affection through all the varying experiences of your married life? So, Mark and Jennifer, are you now ready to take your vows? And Mark.
All present here today to witness that I, Mark James Salinas, take you, Jennifer Louise Scobie, to be my lawful wedded wife, my lover and my friend, the one I will live with, laugh with, and live with. I promise to love you, cherish, and respect you throughout all our lives together, always.
I ask all present here today to witness that I, Jennifer Louise Wilbing, take you, Mark James Salinas, to be my lawful wedded husband, my lover and my friend, the one I will live with, laugh and dream with. I promise to love you, cherish and respect you throughout our lives together always.
To symbolise the union and commitment, I'm going to bind Jennifer and Mark's hands with a kirking of the tartan ceremony. This tradition harkens back to the Highlands of Scotland, when the English overlords had forbidden the clans to wear their own tartan. They considered these colourful plaids, representing the ancient family name, to be a banner of rebellion. The Scots, ever resourceful, found a way to keep the tartan custom alive. When a couple would wed, strips of the family tartan were secretly used. Today's nothing but secret. The hand of the bride and groom were ritually bound to one another by gently wrapping the wrist together. This also symbolises the joining of two families to become one clan. This tartan binds them to the vows that they have made, entwining the two hearts to walk the path of life together. Bound but free, you have chosen the journey together, each supporting the other. Be mindful of the thoughts and happiness of your partner. Keep sacred the vows you have promised to one another. Seek always the truth, and your partnership will blossom and flourish. Be mindful that above are the stars and below are the stones, and as time passes, remember, like a star, your love be constant, like a stone, your love be firm for now and always. Now the declaration of marriage. May you keep your love and hope of this day ever present in your consciousness, and may your love, trust and respect for each other grow with each passing day. Jennifer and Mark, you have come here freely today before your families and friends to state your commitment to this marriage. Now you have made these promises, you have been bound by the kirking of the tartan, you have made the declarations prescribed by law, and have made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your witnesses, family and friends. It now gives me great pleasure, with the powers vested in me by the laws of this great country, Australia, to pronounce you husband and wife. Congratulations to you both, Mark and Jennifer. You may seal your marriage with a kiss.
I left the keys in the car, I left the door ajar. I didn't want to be alone. These are the days and the nights of these sweet, humbling heights. I know it used to be home.
Family and friends, I would now like to introduce you to the latest married couple of Australia, Mark and Jennifer.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing to me? What are you doing to my head? You're my queen, white love. You're too clean, white love. I gave my heart on the morning of November 6th, so everybody's looking for a fit.
Today, especially those that came from interstate, Jane, awesome to see you here today, and Bruce. And everyone else, Jono came from Sydney today, and Andy, and Mary, Amber and Al, someone from Bungendore, Jane and Anne from Melbourne, so it's fantastic. So yeah, really appreciate everyone. Thanks to Sharon, she's been a lifesaver like the last year. Whenever we needed something, she's always been there for us, so really appreciate it.
And after sales service.
And yes, thanks everyone for coming. And I do have a few words to say. So first of all, I have to thank myself for taking on the very onerous and dangerous task of reading this message from Jennifer's parents. We are of course sorry that we are not with you today and trust that everyone has a great time and enjoys the day. We look forward to receiving some photographs and perhaps viewing the proceeding via Skype. Glennis and I, that is George, not me, are delighted that Jennifer and Mark are now officially husband and wife.
This is getting awkward.
In our day, I suppose all the chat would be about having good career prospects, coming from the right side of the river/town, having a history of maintaining the bloodline, etc., etc. However, our message wish to you both is concerning your love for each other. So, love, L-O-V-E. Live life together to the full for many long and interesting years. Openly encourage each other to facilitate a compromise during life's challenges. Verify your love to each other honestly and frequently.
Dad.
Enjoy all life's wonderful delights, which will be more intense as they are shared. We're looking forward to meeting everyone in August when Mr. and Mrs. Mark Salinas, I like it, will return to Scotland to host a celebration of their wedding with family, friends and relations. So please raise your glasses to Mr. and Mrs. Mark Salinas. And finally, thanks to all our new Aussie mates and relations for no doubt making this a super occasion to celebrate Mark and Jennifer's day. One more time. Yes.
Thanks, Dad. And Mum.
Your turn.
Yeah. Thanks for reading that.
I'm not going to put any more words in. I think George has done it well enough. It's always very nice to see a brother getting married. This is the second time it's happened for me. I didn't actually organise any speech at all. So I thought George's would cover me through the whole day. But congratulations. It's very special for me as well, as Mark is my twin brother. We're very, very close. Welcome to the family, but I think you already knew that you were a member for a long, long time. So congratulations and
Cheers.
cheers. And now I'm not trying to get a questions.
White love, you're too